Hello, everyone. My name is Benny Ferguson, and today I want to share with you a concept, and it's a concept about our thinking, and again how our thinking affects our lives and how we experience life. And it's something that really it twinges me now at the fact that we don't know, haven't been taught, but at the same time, I can't force what I understand now on people because you have to be ready for it. You have to be in a position for it on your journey in life. But a couple of weeks ago, I was waiting in line at the school to pick up my kids from school, and I was talking to the crossing guard. She's been working there for a few years now, and she comes by all of the cars and tells her story, what's going on and that type of thing. I know that she's from Alaska. She's done sledding with the dogs and that type thing, and hunting and all that type stuff. She has family up there, and she speaks Spanish and maybe another language and all these type things. She's an older lady, and this particular day she was telling me about having to move from the home that she was in. I think her parents live in the area, and she keeps her nephew. I think it's her nephew stays with her, but she's having to move out of her home. I guess she's renting or leasing a home, and she's having to move out. Maybe they're selling it or something like that. And she was saying that she was having to move. Wasn't sure exactly when she had to be out, but she was looking for a house. And so I asked her, I said, well, how do you know specifically what you're looking for? Hint, hint, which is a key thing to know when it comes to your mind and your goals that you're trying to accomplish. You have to be very specific. So I asked her, do you know exactly what you're looking for? She said, yeah, I'm looking for a 3 bedroom. I like to have a 3 bedroom, 2 bath, and, nice area and that type of thing. I want it to be close to what I'm paying now. But that's what I'm looking for. And, I'm looking for that. But, if I don't get it, and that's where the twinge came. And I'm listening to her, and, I can't really say anything at that moment. Well, I could, I guess. I don't know, but at the moment, I got twinged by that, if I don't get it. And she went into saying, some other things that, indicated that she feels like there's other things influencing her life, beyond her control, when there's really not. It really comes down to your thinking, what you expect, what you believe, knowing who you are, knowing that you're fully connected to all that is, and knowing what you're capable of. And the foundation, the doorway to all that you want to experience is in your mind. It's in your thinking. That's where the connections are. And when she said, but if I don't get it, that was the drop-off point. That was the drop-off point. When we have goals, or when you have goals, you have things that you want to accomplish in life, things that you're working toward right now. If you have even a hint of possibility that it won't happen, when you speak that out of your mouth, it's evidence of your disbelief. It's evidence of your fear. It's evidence of your worry and your doubt in what's possible for you. Even though there are and have been millions of examples and evidences of people who have surmounted incredible odds, incredible events, using their vision, holding their vision out in front of them, and it could be it could be as simple as what they wanted to eat that afternoon. Most of us wouldn't see that as a big deal, but the truth is, if you hold that image in your mind, whether you get the ingredients for that meal, or the ingredients show up magically, or someone comes to you and offers to take you to dinner and you're able to get that, or they get it themselves and bring it to you, it still comes back to your thinking or the image. And it doesn't matter whether it's what you want to eat this evening, or a multi-million-dollar business, a multi-million-dollar corporation, whatever it is that you want to accomplish. It comes down to the images, the ideas that you have in your mind, the thoughts that you entertain in your mind, and whether you are able to maintain those thoughts, maintain those images in your mind without any fear, any doubt whatsoever. Whether you can crystallize your mind around the ideal and not allow thoughts to the contrary to come into mind. And that's what got me when she was telling me what she wanted. I asked her if she knew specifically. She knew specifically to an extent what she was looking for. But she said, but if I don't get it, And that's the deal breaker. That's the deal breaker. That hint of doubt is the deal breaker in everything that you desire in life. That hint of doubt. That hint of doubt is the deal breaker in every prayer that you've ever sent to God or a source or whatever you call it. That hint of doubt, that hint of worry, that hint of the fact that maybe, just maybe, you're not worthy of what you seek is the deal breaker. It's the deal breaker because you are the catalyst. You are the initiator, and it all starts in your mind. And if you're not holding images of what you want, you're holding images of what you don't want. If you're not holding images of the immense potential and possibility that is out there for you, you're holding images of limits. You're holding images of obstacles. You're holding images of all the things that are keeping you from your desires. And that's what continues to appear in front of you in your life experience. That's what continues to show up in front of you as limits, as obstacles, and it's because of your doubts. It's because of your doubts. Those things, those ideas, all of those, but if I don't get it, all of those, I may not be capable. All of those ideas, those doubts are what stop you. Those are what stop you. And, I just wanted to share that story with you. Evaluate your own thinking. Evaluate your own life. And notice how, whether you're focused on the things that you want or focused on things that you don't want. Notice how, whether those hints of doubt, how often they come into your mind, and whether you focus on them or whether you focus on the things that you want to experience in your life. That's the key. That's where you're missing it. That's where I missed it for probably a third of my life. Depending on how long you believe you can live. But that's where I missed it. That's where all of us as human beings, most of us, 99% of us, are missing it. It starts in here. And the hint of doubt that you allow in your mind is what stops you. It's what stops you and keeps you from the relationships. It's what stops you and keeps you from the wealth and abundance. It's what stops you and keeps you from the health that you should have and that you desire. The thoughts that you entertain is what stops you. It's not out here. Nothing out here stops you. It's evidenced all through history. Nothing out here stops you, but the way that you master and maintain the ideals in your mind, that's what propels you forward. That's what causes the actions and the performance that yields the results, that yields the experience. Not to mention, at the same time, once you begin to know what's going on, the images and the thoughts, the beliefs that you carry are drawing the experience at the same time you're acting. But that's another story. That's another story. But if I don't get it, think about it. Think about how that may be influencing. Think about how that may be stopping what you want in your life. Simple idea, that simple chink in your armor. If you were a knight, if you were one of King Arthur's knights, that would be the chink in your armor. That would be the weak spot. But if I don't get it, think about it. I'm Benny Ferguson. This is a point of power. Consider it. Thank you.